Hey, what's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Just an update on the fit, everything I've done to it since my last video, everything I said I was gonna do to it, and to see what I actually did. So the fit is lowered now. You can see it looks really good. Actually, I went with S3 suspension. I went with their street selection, I guess you want to call it. So it's 7K front, 5K rear, Swift springs. I added the Swift rust sheets, so that helps the what's it called, the spring rotate freely with no binding. So the rear, I'm running a 195 50 15, and the front I'm running a 205 50 15. So this one's a little bit, the sidewall's a little bit taller, and it's obviously it's wide because it's 205. The rear, the sidewall's a little bit shorter, and obviously it's not as wide. It's a little bit less patch of contact to the ground. I will say the rear, since it is a 195, it feels like it's a little bit looser around corners. So I have to really keep my foot on the throttle around corner. It cannot be forgiving if I let go or I lift off. Definitely not. But it's good. It's a good way to learn how to drive. So when I do put a 205 in the rear, I don't have to worry about that. Another thing I did was, at first I had the passenger seat out as well, but right now I'm just running both front seats. Nothing in the back here. I just got this to put stuff if I have to, but that's pretty much it. The tires are Federal RS Pros. It's ultra high performance tire, 200 tread wear, 89. I think it's an 89 rating, and this one's an 87. Yeah. So obviously it rained, so the car's a bit dirty. I did do a wiper delete, so I actually deleted the motor itself and the wiper blades and everything else. For the dampening, for street use, it's a 32-way dampening system on this car. So in the front I have it set at 18, in the rear I have it at 16. Now since the rear is so light, if the rear feels way stiffer obviously, so I will be upgrading to 9K springs, because I do rub a little bit in corners. I did do some adjustments since I added those Swift thrust oh my god, seats. I feel like it's not binding up, because I could hear some squeaking at first, but not anymore. But I need to upgrade to 9 just because I don't want to be scraping. And I do need to roll my fenders a little bit in the front and for sure in the back, because I did have the 205s initially and 195s in front. But I felt I want to do this setup better. That way I could learn the back end better, because the back was solid with the 205 in the rear, and then 195 in front. I felt like I would lose some traction in front, and I always do like almost some understeering. So that was the opposite way, but I like it like this. I feel like I have more control. And the rear feels fine. Like it feels planted, it feels really stiff. The back end is way lighter than the front. I feel like the front is really heavy on these. The rear is fine. Like honestly, like so I'm gonna go 9 in front. Obviously I would upgrade to 6 or 7, but it feels so good. But I probably will. Well, definitely for right now I'm gonna switch to a 9K Swift spring in front. In the front I do have almost like a 2-finger gap. It's more realistic to me, like 1.5. In the rear it is almost like a 2.5 gap. But remember, the 195 is a shorter wall versus the 205. But I feel like since you always want the front a little bit lower than the rear, But yeah, so that's good. I'm not sure if I mentioned, but I did do the brakes. So I did the Stop Tech stainless lines in front, and the rear I just left it alone. The rear, there's not much to really do. Just the front, did the stainless lines, did the Motul 600, and I did the Hawk HPS 5.0 pads, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I had the Stop Tech slotted rotors, which are great, but I did read online that the Hawk HPS 5.0s are meant for iron and metal rotors, and these are carbon, but they work. But I think I will try a different rotor next. I might try the DBAs or something like that, I think they're called, or the ABC ones, or the ABCs ones, or I might just try a generic centric iron rotor. But yeah, no, I mean, I was gonna make a video on the installation on the coilovers, and brakes, but I didn't. But if you guys want me to give you like a guide on how to install it properly and how to do the preload and the height adjustment and everything, just leave me a comment or something, and I'll definitely do it. Screw it, I'll do it. Oh, I did get these new lug nuts. These are the Icon X R40s. They stick out a little bit. I was not expecting that. So I did order some. Actually, no, I got a good deal on a marketplace for some Rays lug nuts. Basic ones, but they're a little bit shorter. And I think they're a little bit more heavy, like a little bit more stronger. So I'll probably be using those for togs and the racetrack for the front. For the rear, I'll probably keep these on. But for the front, I want something a little bit more stronger. Definitely because of heat and stuff. But yeah, no, I mean, that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything else. So that's my video. I want to try to start doing more videos. Let me know if I should, like, whenever I have thoughts on the fit, or like when I go on a ride, I want to do like a review of what I felt and stuff like that. My next step is going to be a bucket seat. After the bucket seat, I would like to do a roll bar, and after a roll bar, LSD. And honestly, that's all I really want out of this thing. That's like the main big three now. But for now, just the bucket seat, then go to the track. But yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Out.